Hi guys, Jamie here from Riot, and I'm here with Callum from Trophy Eyes. How's it going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm good, really good. I've just got here from Leeds.
Yeah, you just got in from Leeds.
Pretty much.
So you were there yesterday.
Yeah.
Were you in Birmingham?
No, just
okay,
Leeds and
just
here.
Leeds. How are you liking it?
It's great.
It's alright. It's a good fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Leeds because the guest bar is in a Weatherspoons.
Yeah, that
and
was
it's
mad.
cheap.
Yeah. Dude, we sat in the veranda all day.
Yeah.
Just like drunk beers. It was sick.
It was sick.
Yeah.
I knew when I got to the guest bar at the after party, it was literally just Australians in there. It was like you and With Confidence. That's it.
Pretty much. Seaway boys were there for a bit, and someone else that was like the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
They were all just there. It was mad.
Yeah, Commonwealth coming back. So you're back in the UK for the first time for, is it 2 years? Is it the Neck Deep tour the last
We
time?
came here with Neck Deep. That was 2.5 years ago
Yeah.
almost. And then later that year we did a tour with Andy Flag.
Right,
Over
okay.
here. And we only did a couple shows here and then a whole bunch in Europe. So.
Yeah. I was at that Neck Deep tour. I was at the Leeds
Neck Deep?
day. It was really good.
Yeah, it was a sick tour. That was the first time we'd been. That was the first time we'd been out of the country at all.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that
Nice.
one was mad. That was massive rooms and.
Yeah, it was really
Shitload of
cool.
people.
And it was before Neck Deep. They were big,
They're on the
but
rise
before they
up there.
properly blew
Before
up.
they properly blew up. They're huge now, eh? A massive
Yeah.
band.
You know, it's huge. Like, there's just no stopping them. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I'm excited to see where they're going to be in like 5 more years.
I know.
I think they'll release like 2 more albums and they'll be the size of like Bring Me the Horizon.
Well,
I'm calling it.
Wes lives with the drummer and guitarist from my band, so I see them all the
He's
time.
one of the best dudes I've met during music. Dude, Wes is one of the best.
And it's weird because you just hang around with him and you sat there like in their living room just chilling, and then you go to one of their shows and there's like thousands of people and you're like, holy shit, this is so
They're
weird.
about to do Brixton Academy.
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
What's that like?
I think it's like 5,000, something like that.
5,000.
Crazy.
goes.
So since that tour, since you last came over here, Chemical Miracle came out on Hopeless Records.
Yep.
Amazing album.
Thanks,
Genuinely fucking incredible.
Thank you.
One of my favourite albums of last year. I put it on the albums of the year list,
Yeah.
and I wish I'd put it higher in the list.
Really? What'd
yeah,
you put
yeah.
it? Where'd you?
I put it at 20, and I did a top 20.
Sick.
But I wanted to put it in, and I didn't know where because I'd not listened to it enough. And now I've listened to it more and more. I would definitely would have put it top 10.
Thanks, man.
I'm not just saying that shit.
Got that
Is it nice? Yeah. Is it nice to be able to play those songs for like a fresh audience?
Oh yeah.
Just must have been playing them for a while.
We played the last record, which was a more like punk rock influenced record. It was faster and not even higher energy, just faster, I guess. A bit harder. We played that for like 2 years straight, and yeah, we definitely got sick of just like going 100 miles an hour all the time. So these new songs are like a bit more chilled, but yeah, there's like plenty of big parts you can like open right up in. They're better songs. It's sick.
And you wrote quite a few of the songs for this, you and John, is that right?
Yeah, so like me and John do a bunch. We all write, but sort of I don't know how to explain it. So usually it's like me or John will come to Prac with we'll sort of come with a song started at least, and then we'll kind of work on it from there. So it was good to be. Feels good to have a record that I'm proud of out that I helped write a bunch of.
Yeah. It genuinely is awesome. And do you think the success of that album, because it must have done pretty well, right? It's
doing
must have done
well,
better
yeah.
than the first album.
Yeah, much bigger.
Has that kind of opened a lot of doors for you? Like you're over here again, you're doing
100%.
Warped Tour, and
100%.
and you got signed to Hopeless Records, which is great.
Yeah, definitely. It's really like helped us gain a lot of momentum back home. Definitely starting to play like the bigger festivals and all that shit back home.
Nice.
Yeah, it's doing well all around the world.
Yeah. I saw the video you guys put on the Facebook from Unified.
Yeah.
Just all the people singing Chlorine.
It was massive. That was the
So
first
good.
sort of it was like the first show after the record came out, you know what I mean? That was like the test of how it's going to go down.
Really?
And we walked down, there was like, I don't even know, 5,000 people there. It was the ocean. And I was like, holy
Amazing.
shit. I cried in the last song. A little tear came out. It all felt worth it.
Don't blame you. Don't blame
felt
you.
worth it.
And then you did the US tour with Moose Blood as well.
Yeah, we did
full US
Moose
run.
Blood and Bossa Mena. That's where we met those boys. And A Will Away. Yeah, it was sick. That was the first time we'd been to America once it's out. So, and then it was good to see, not as big. Maybe, I don't know. We're just playing smaller rooms, so it was like good to see the same sort of reaction in America. So that's kind of like the market to crack. You know what I mean? That's that's the one you want.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially for like, I know you guys aren't like a straight up pop punk band, but for anything on Hopeless Records, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. That whole Warped Tour-esque scene, I guess.
Exactly.
It's the proving ground.
I think that's what's great about Slam Dunk now, because it kind of was a pop punk festival when it started, but now there's like the signature brew stage today, like Citizen, Turnover, and Milk Teeth on there, and it's like
you got Enter Shikari headlining, like
exactly, like
massive.
they're nowhere near a pop punk band,
No.
but it's fucking great lineup.
Cool.
again.
This feels like we used to have Soundwave back home.
Oh yeah,
This feels like that.
Yeah.
On a bit smaller scale, but yeah, similar.
We used to have a festival called Give It a Name, which was kind of the same as well, and Taste the Chaos.
Yeah, man.
Do you feel more or less pressure for like the future and like then recording the next album and how it's received now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't feel any pressure creatively anymore because when we first start now, when we're writing the first record especially, I know me personally was like, I want to be a punk rock band, I want to play in these little rooms. If we write a riff, we'll be like, oh, that sounds too much like a rock band or a pop band or whatever, and we'd cap ideas a lot. We'd be like, no, we won't put that in because it doesn't sound like this tiny little niche sound we're going for. But with this record, we pretty much opened up and just wrote whatever we thought sounded good. There was no more, does this sound like Trophy Eyes? We just wrote what we liked in this shipping container back in my parents' house back in Newcastle, Australia. So, and we're kind of anxious with how it's going to work, whether people will be like, well, this sucks, you know what I mean? But now that it feels like we're kind of being given a golden ticket to do whatever we want now. So there's no pressure at all. Yeah. But I know what you're saying because it did go down well, and if we write a record that flops, then it might hurt a bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like before you had nothing to lose, now you've got something to lose.
That's it, yeah. But I don't know, I think, I feel like we have a bit of a golden ticket almost now.
Yeah. Do you think you need a little bit of pressure to keep you motivated and keep you going?
Definitely need pressure, yeah. You need to put pressure on yourself to never slow down. If you like, you gotta. I don't know. I feel like everything in life should be like a ramp. It should continually like speed up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Until you hit like 70 or whatever, then plateau out if you want.
Slow down a little
exactly.
bit.
Yeah. But until then, you want to just be up and up and up. You never want to plateau. So yeah, you definitely need.
Would you want to be like Paul McCartney or Mick Jagger, like still rocking out at 70?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard question. Maybe like. That's a good question. I like that. Maybe. Depends on. They released records for like 30 years that were still respectable. So if I can still do that, yeah, I'll still do it.
Yeah.
I'd like to be Keith Richards and fall out of a coconut tree in Fiji when I'm 70, dude. That sounds sick.
I love that the Who sing My Generation still, and it's like, I hope I die before I get old.
Yeah,
and they're all really old.
They're all really old. There's some irony in that, isn't there?
Yeah. I didn't realise until I watched your documentary you recorded Chemical Miracle in Thailand.
Yep.
How was that?
Sick. Thailand it's like this, it's like a studio paradise in the hills in Thailand. It's in this fishing village, so the beach is like just down the town, but you're super secluded as well. So yeah,
it's quite like local and not touristy.
No, it's just like this little fishing village, like about 40 minutes out of a major city called Pattaya. But yeah, it's pretty secluded. There's not any tourists there. Like you're the only non-Thai people there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was sick. We go there with our bud Shane Edwards, who's done all of our stuff. So he moved there. He got a full-time gig there, and we're like, will you come back to Australia and record a record for us? And he's like, no, you got to come here. So we went there, and it worked out well.
Was he excited to kind of do something different with you guys?
Yeah, he loved it. He was like, I think he really felt. Shane's like the sixth member of Trophy Eyes. He helps. He's not just the engineer; he's the producer. You know what I mean? He does. If he could be in the band, would have him. So, yeah, he was stoked on that we're a bit more open with it all.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd be pleased to hear you'd have him in the band.
Yeah.
You guys are obviously from Australia. Yeah. It's no secret. There's quite a lot of bands coming out of Australia, like not just recently, but like Parkway Drive and Northland, Metalcore, Smith Street for punk, like Camp Cope, We're the In Crowd, and not just one genre as well. Like, it's a real diverse scene. Do you think there's any particular reason for it, or is it just? Do the government provide like any help? Is there any funding for the arts?
They used to. They stopped that about whenever the new government came into power about 3 years ago. Just before we started out, actually. So we just missed that. They used to give like touring grants to Australian bands that toured overseas and stuff like that. Now it's really hard to get. But I don't know. There must just be something in the water down there. I feel like Australia, so you can't really make much of yourself if you only stay in Australia. So I think it forces bands to get out and go play overseas. It's too little. There's not enough people and not enough cities to stay there forever. Yeah.
And there's a great label, Unify, that's based in Australia. They're like not the Australian arm of Hopeless Records, but they like kind of release everything Hopeless over there, right? And
they do, yeah. They like partnership.
They must be a really big help as well, and really good for the scene.
They are. So they're a record label. They're in management. They do. What else do they do? They do a bunch of things under the Unified.
Do they run the festival as well?
They do, yeah, Unify. So they have that part of it. They run a couple festivals, but Unify is their main one.
Yeah.
So they're like a management company as well as the record label. So yeah, it helps out a bunch. Our manager works for the management part of it, so we're kind of in there in that sense, but not on the record label. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, they help a bunch.
Yeah. It's really cool. So, are you coming back to the UK? Do you know what's coming up next? Have you got anything you can announce? Obviously, you're going on Warped Tour all summer.
We're doing Warped Tour, and then we're going to do a headline tour back home, and then we've got a bit of time off. We're just going to write a new record, actually. So, going to get into that as quick as we can instead of being lazy like we were last time. We're not going to leave it as long.
Keep riding the crest of the wave.
That's it. We're already riding, and then we're trying to get here for the end of the year, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Probably early next year.
That's fair. Don't leave it too long next time.
No,
2 years is too long.
Way too long. I love it over here, so I wanted to come back. I think I was one of the people that were outvoted about coming back, so the rest of the boys wanted to do like riding, and I think we're going to try and get to America again at the end of the year. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for being here. If you like the video, guys, do all the YouTube shit, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And see you next time. Definitely check out Chemical Miracle if you've not listened to it. If you haven't, then I don't know why you're watching this interview, to be fair. Nice one. Cheers, man.
Thanks
so much.
I appreciate it.
It's really
Thanks
cool.
for having me, dude.